Cyber attacks come in many shapes and sizes, but the vast majority are very basic in nature, carried out by relatively unskilled individuals. They're the digital equivalent of a thief trying your front door to see if it's unlocked. Companies need guidance with regards to the essential tools to protect themselves. Today, I have Simon Clark, founder of FortNet UK, with me. Welcome to the show, Simon.
Hi, Elias. Nice to see you again.
Simon, it's always great to be with you. Let's kick off this session by asking the relatively simple question. What help is out there?
Well, there's lots of help. You could start with the NCSC, that's the government body, who have a website full of free advice about staff training, multi-factor authentication, antivirus, the core tools that every organization needs to have in place to protect themselves. You can then move across to people like us, MSSPs, managed security service providers. We can help deliver those tools to you, but also add additional services on top, things like data protection officers and security operations centers. But by putting all these tools in place, you're moving towards something called cyber essentials.
Cyber essentials, not a term I've heard of before. Can you expand on this and what it means?
Yes, cyber essentials is a certification that the government's put in place. And what that does is it demonstrates, if you've got that certification, that you're taking security seriously and that you have got those basic 6 or 7 components in place to protect your organization. And that's reassuring to your customers and your supply chain.
Excellent. So we're talking about a certification now that gives a little bit more credibility to you as a potential supplier, as a partner for an organization. So if, for example, if you're going out there responding for a request for pricing in a bid to win some new business, why is Cyber Essentials so important?
Well, it's important for a number of reasons. Firstly, most government departments, if not all, but certainly most government departments, insist on their supply chain having Cyber Essentials certification. So if you want to be in it, you've got to have the certification. But what we're increasingly seeing is just organizations as a whole, when they look at their supply chain, they're now beginning to ask the question, do you have Cyber Essentials certification? And then the other thing is, with insurance, we're now seeing insurers understanding it a bit better, and they understand that if their clients, customers, have cyber insurance, Cyber Essentials, then they're a lower risk for their cyber insurance programs.
So is there like a one-size-fits-all cyber insurance certification?
Well, short answer, no. There's 2 types of Cyber Essentials. There's Cyber Essentials Basic, which is you can self-certify on that, and that is based on a questionnaire, and it's expecting you have to prove that you've got certain things in place, but it's a questionnaire. You've got Cyber Essentials Plus, which then relies on somebody physically coming to site and being able to see that you've got certain things in place as well. There are 3 ways to get Cyber Essentials certified. You can do it yourself. The danger of that is you might fail, and it takes a lot of time, or you can sub that out to a contractor who will do that. It'll cost you a bit more money, but it'll save you time, and the chances of you passing are much, much higher. And lastly, you could sub it out to somebody like us, an MSSP, where we do that work for you like a contractor would, but also we can monitor you on a 24-hour-by-7 basis. So the thing with Cyber Essentials is it needs to be renewed every 12 months. By monitoring you 24/7, you're always being alerted to when something falls out of compliance. So you never get to the end of the year and then think, crikey, we've now got to rush around getting Cyber Essentials certified again, because it's just an ongoing program of assessment.
Well, that's good to know. I didn't have the realization that it's an annual renewal. So obviously, having that information on a constant, almost real-time basis is so powerful. So, Simon, if an organisation listening in wants to get hold of you, what's the best way to get hold of you?
I'd probably visit our website, fortnet.co.uk. We've got a contacts page there, telephone number, email address, and even a calendar link so you can book a complimentary session with us to help you understand a bit more about what Cyber Essentials is all about.
Fantastic. I'm going to encourage everybody to do that, to get hold of you as soon as they can. And did you mention cyber insurance?
Mentioned it early on, yes, but what you'll see is premiums potentially coming down if you've got Cyber Essentials certification.
Well, I'm definitely going to come back and interview you about cyber insurance. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day.